Your body is running a silent alarm right now, and you don't even know it's on. We all know stress is bad for you, but nobody told you what it's actually doing to you. Every single day. Two words. Two words that changed everything I thought I knew about my own body. Cortisol. Hijack. Rewind 50,000 years. You're a human. You see a lion. Your brain fires one signal, danger, and your body floods with cortisol. Heart rate up, pupils wide, muscles ready. You run. You survive. That was cortisol doing its job perfectly. But here's where it gets interesting. Your brain, your extraordinary, over-evolved brain, cannot tell the difference between a lion and a deadline email, between a predator charging at you and your boss calling your name in the hallway. It fires the same alarm every time. Now here's where most people stop the story. Stress is bad. Breathe more. Take a walk. But that's not what I want to show you today. Because the real problem isn't that you feel stressed. The real problem is what's happening underneath. While you're just sitting there, scrolling, thinking you're fine. High cortisol over time, it starts shrinking your hippocampus, the part of your brain that handles memory and learning. It suppresses your immune system. So the same cold that used to take 3 days to shake takes 2 weeks. It disrupts your sleep. And disrupted sleep raises your cortisol, which disrupts your sleep more. It's a loop most people never escape. And the wild part? You might not even feel stressed. Because chronic cortisol doesn't always feel like panic. Sometimes it just feels like being tired all the time. Studies from Harvard Medical School found that people with chronically elevated cortisol show measurable brain shrinkage, especially in areas tied to decision-making and emotional control. Think about that for a second. The very thing making you stressed is making it harder for your brain to handle stress. It also wrecks your metabolism. Cortisol tells your liver to release glucose, fast energy for running from that lion. But if you're not running, that sugar builds up. And over years, this is one of the pathways leading to insulin resistance and weight gain, particularly around the belly. But here's what I found most surprising. It's not big traumatic events that cause the most damage. It's the small, chronic ones. Traffic, notifications, a passive-aggressive email. Tiny lions, all day, every day. Drip by drip, they flood your system, and your body never fully resets. And this is where it stops being just about stress and starts being about how long you actually live. Chronically high cortisol directly shortens your telomeres, the protective caps on your DNA that control how fast your cells age. Shorter telomeres, faster aging. No way around it. The Japanese understood this long before the science did. They practiced misogi, a ritual of standing under cold waterfalls, not just to purify the body, but to train the mind to reset under pressure. What they called ritual, we now call nervous system regulation. Same thing, different century. This is exactly why, on this channel, stress is never a side topic. It sits right at the center of how long you live. So what do you actually do? Forget the generic advice. Here are 3 things with real research behind them. 1. Name it to tame it. When you feel overwhelmed, just say it out loud or write it down. I feel anxious. I'm stressed about this. Neuroscience shows that labeling an emotion activates the prefrontal cortex, your brain's rational side, and literally lowers cortisol within minutes. You're not suppressing the feeling, you're downregulating the alarm. 2. The physiological sigh. Double inhale through the nose, short, then long. Then one long, slow exhale through the mouth. Stanford researcher Andrew Huberman found this is the fastest known way to reduce physiological stress in real time. One breath. That's it. 3. Cold exposure. Even briefly. A 30-second cold shower triggers a controlled cortisol spike, which, paradoxically, trains your nervous system to recover faster. You're not avoiding stress. You're teaching your body how to use it. Stress isn't the enemy. Your body's response to stress, left unchecked, is. The lion is gone, but your alarm is still ringing. The question is, are you going to keep letting it ring? If this hit different for you, drop a comment. Tell me, what does your stress actually look like? Is it the sleep, the brain fog, the belly? I read every single one. Holio Care, we bring you science.